Welcome everyone. In this lecture, we'll get familiar with the rules of variables in Python. We'll check the declaration rules one by one with practical example. Okay. I am using Google Colab notebook for practicing. The first rule is variable name in Python are case sensitive. For example, this my variable and my variable are considered to be different variables in Python. We'll check with an example. I'm creating a my variable, v capital letter, assigning a value 10. If suppose I'm trying to print small variable, my variable will get error. Print. See, my small letter variable is not defined. Like that, these two variables are considered as different in Python. The second rule is variable name in Python cannot start with number. For example, if suppose 10 name, the variable start with number. So if I am trying to run that code, definitely I'll get error. So as per the rule, you shouldn't start with number. Third rule is variable name in Python cannot contain spaces. Instead of space, we can use underscore. Okay, we'll check with an example. Suppose my and space name equal to xyz. I'm trying to print that. I'm getting error. Here you see syntax error. If suppose instead of space, we can use underscore. If suppose I'm trying to print that value, we would be able to see the output correctly. So you shouldn't use space in between names, variable names. The fourth rule is you cannot use a reserved keyword. For example, if, else, while, for, class, etc. has variables in Python. For example, we'll check that in code. If 10, if I am trying to execute that code, definitely I'll get error. See, syntax error. So we shouldn't use reserved keywords as variables in Python. Variable names in Python. The fifth rule is variable names in Python cannot contain any of these symbols, below symbols. These symbols, special symbols. For example, I will check that in code. Okay. My name is equal to xyz. I'm execute that code. Definitely I'll get an error. See, name error. So we shouldn't use these kind of special symbols in Python variables while declaring a Python variables. And the sixth rule is avoid a single character. Name like A and B have single character unless they have clear context. We can use a single character as variable, but it should be a clear context. But for example, x is equal to 10. If somebody new developer come and visit the code, he doesn't know the meaning. He doesn't know the context of that variable. So instead of that, you can use employee count 100. For example, if suppose new developer somebody see this code, a developer can easily understand. Oh, this would be a meaning an employee count like that. So you should use like that. Please avoid single character named variables. The seventh rule is, as per the Python Enhanced Protocol 8 guidelines for the variable names in Python, first guidelines is use lower case letter for variable names. For example, name xyz, lowercase letter. Name is lowercase letters. If suppose print that value xyz, so name, we would be able to see the xyz value. So as per the guidelines, first rule is use lowercase letter for variable names. Okay. The second rule is if the variable contains multiple words, for example, my name, like that. If suppose employee counts, employee count is equal to 100. So we should use underscore. For example, you can see, right, my variables count total, like that. So you should use underscore in between multiple words. For declaring a constants, you should use uppercase letter. If suppose multiple word, we have to use underscore in between that. For example, max length. Here you see, right, max length. This is a constant. It won't gonna change. It's constant. So you should use uppercase letter. And if suppose it has multiple words, use underscore in between that. That would be from this video. See you in the next lecture.